Oh. Hi guys, my name is Vapid Square, but you already knew that. Just a quick update, and obviously the lighting's rubbish in this video, the audio's rubbish in this video, so it's a pretense. This is very lastminute.com. I've been thinking of a way to make this video to the best of my ability in the short time that I have. I just decided the best way for it is to write down a couple of notes, put my camera on and just start talking, because at the end of the day that's the best you can do when you're on a 23-hour time schedule essentially. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip and kind of the Fold 4, which get announced at tomorrow's Galaxy Unpacked. Now what do I mean by that? Literally what I just said. So if you're a bit confused, just go to Samsung's website and get yourself sorted out, mate. I'm gonna do two things. I'm going to talk about a quick update with my Z Flip 3, and I'm going to talk through my notes that I've written down. I've been doing my little bit of research in terms of rumours, the trailer, and what the website states. And then tomorrow, hoping I should have made a video talking about the Unpacked event, as I would a WWDC when they used to be good and when I used to care, or when I'm talking about new Apple product. I know I didn't talk about the MacBook Air M2 and what else was there, the M2 MacBook Pro. I'm thinking I did have a video talking about it was sort of basically I was trying to make like news videos, and even though I recorded it, I had great audio for the video, it just didn't work out in terms of timing and in terms of it being quite dated. So I thought, you know what, put that idea of videos on the back burner until I can generate regular uploads, and hopefully you'll enjoy this one. So going on to my Z Flip 3, the phone itself, brilliant. I love the experience. There's a couple of glitches, but probably not as many as what would be on a Pixel 6. Also, I think that the hinge itself has held up brilliantly. I've had no issues with dust or water. The cameras, in my personal opinion, are no different to what my iPhone 10 was, so I don't see a problem with that. Obviously, new phones are going to be a lot better. What else? Oh yes, the hinge, and not the hinge, the screen, the crease, as you saw a little bit in my review video, it has gotten so much worse. So much worse, and it's not a crack, but it looks like a crack. I'm not even sure if it's basically the screen protector that everyone took off the Z Fold 1 when they got the preview units before everything went wrong. The one that they told you not to take off yourself and to seek a professional if you want it taken off. When I went into the Samsung store to get it sorted, they said to book an appointment and someone will come to your house and have a look. Can you not see that it's literally cracked? So in terms of durability, yes, you can appreciate the fact that it's really only second gen technology, because if we remember the Z Flip, well, let's go Z Flip, the Z Flip 2 was basically a Z Flip 1 but 5G. There was a Z Fold 2, and I think in my personal opinion that is the best looking Z Fold. I don't like the rounded off edges. I never liked iPhones that look like that. I way prefer the flat edges, which we will talk about in this video, of the iPhone 12 and even the iPhone 5. The iPhone 6 till 11, I think the 11 Pro did it the best with the colours and the stainless steel, and even heck, the iPhone 10. All of the premium iPhones past the iPhone 7 did it well, but the aluminium sides that are rounded off, not it. Right, so let's go onto my notes. Let me find the page first. Right, so let's talk about rumours, because that's where most of our information is, and you know what, because I feel like it. So the first thing is the specs. Same thing with the Z Fold. These are flagship specs. 8+1 gen, I think. The Z Flip 3, I can't really remember the Z Fold 3. It had the last year's flagship specs, 2021's flagship specs, the 888. And you know what? Especially with the screen, I don't see a difference, and that's probably the best thing about the phone. You're getting flagship specs for the exact same money as you would a flagship phone, with the extra fashion statement of a folding phone or a flip phone. And you know what, I think I love that, and obviously with that you need to take compromises. And hopefully, I'm hoping that the cameras, did I write anything for the cameras? You'll find out tomorrow, but the cameras, if they are better than the ones that are already on the, as we know that the Z Fold Fold has flagship everything. It's creme de la creme except for the screen. On the outer bit, it should be getting better this year. So again, these phones might be worth it for the everyday person now. Everyone's saying, oh, you could daily drive one this year, which is what I've been doing, but really it won't last a year. It'll last until, well, your 1 year contract is up maybe, but even then, mine's starting to crack. It's usable, but it's abnormal wear and tear, and you want to get that sorted. So hopefully the Z Flip 4 and the Fold 4 will be up to that task, and by the looks of things, they are. They're not too different, so we're taking all the good things from this year and putting it into next year's phones. Well, this year's, but you know, in the new generation of phones, the fact that we're slowly evolving rather than revolutionizing just means that they're crafting the perfect technology. That was a whole lot of waffle for however long. Bigger battery, again, one of the main problems with the Z Flip 3 is the battery. It will last me a day, but for someone who's using it as a productivity machine, it probably will only last half a day, and that's where the fast charging comes in. And even for me, I have to have it charging in the car, otherwise I will be plugging it 8:30, not when I go to bed. It will be just before I go to bed. So the battery is one of the things where you're like, you can definitely notice it even if you are just a casual user, and the fact that it's getting marginally bigger, I think will last a whole entire day, and that's all it needs to last. When you have fast charging, that's all it needs to last, and even with slow charging, it will charge by let's say 6:30 in the morning, so it should be good to go. And the idea with the Z Flip and even the Z Fold is that you're not always using it, because that extra action of opening it, you'll want to use it less, and that's why I bought mine, because I don't care about my phone that much. I just care about it looking cool. So yeah, what else? The size of it and the design of it. Right, so this is what's getting me excited. It's got my favorite design of any phone because it's retro, but it's also industrial. It's the flat sides, as you get on an iPhone and as you get on the new Samsungs. And also the purple, which we'll talk about when it comes to the website. This should be awesome, and this should also enunciate the fact that it will be a fully closing phone. Knowing the way Samsung handle their devices though, it probably won't be, it'll probably still be a wedge shape, but it's finally becoming modern. It's not last year's look and feel. It's becoming modern, and in fact, if I do get the Z Flip 4, I will not be having it with a case. And from as I can see on the website, it's also becoming stainless steel. Another thing which I'm like, getting, because I loved the look and the way the original Z Fold and Flips looked, especially that purple man, and I'm so glad we're getting a similar purple this year. So going on to the Unpacked trailer, there wasn't a lot except for loud music, but also you got to see the flat sides. That's what they're specifically showing. They're showing the flat sides and they're showing the purple. They showed that in the trailer, they showed it in the on the website. In fact, they're even making that purple glow from the screen of when they are showing their, you know, their scissor, their crocodile mouth looking sort of, you know, new phone in our trailers. They're still trying to make people think, and I feel like no one cares. No one wants to be thinking. They want to be able to read visually rather than being told straight or having to think about it. Otherwise, it's just a non-starter for the general public. This is kind of it's a more informative video than I normally do. So yeah, I literally just put flat sides and loud music. That's peak. And as I said, the website is really showing off the purple colour, and I'm so glad it's coming back. The design aren't that different, especially in the trailer, especially with the cameras. However, as long as the outer screen gets utilised more or is upgraded a little bit, it should be great. And you know what, I was talking about the going back a bit as well, something I did not mention is that the design with the Z Flip, it's going to be shorter and narrower. So I don't know how that's going to work. However, two things. I love the narrow look of the phone. If it's anything like the one on the Z Fold 3, it might be bad news. However, the fact it's being shorter should make it easier to use, whilst also being a lot easier to hold in your hand, which is the main thing that I like about when using my phone, is that it's how big it is and how easy it is to hold. And the fact it's becoming shorter as well, I think it should be a lot more of a obvious look, rather than being, oh yeah, it is a bit taller. Even though it won't be as tall as this one we have currently, the Z Flip 3, it should be a lot more obvious because of how narrow. And you know what? It might look good. It reminds me of an old LG flip phone, which can only be a good thing because LG, oof, they do need a dub. Anyway, that's about it. It was a semi-focused video, a lot less umming and ahhing, which I mentioned I think in one of my videos. But tomorrow we should see the Unpacked event. You'll see my review, and hopefully it's at least something we can laugh at, because I can see the funny side in anything. And if it's the least bit cringe as any, it's not. Apple's actually quite cool because they know that they're sort of being obvious with the way they're talking, and also Craig's just an absolute baller. But what else? If it's anything like a Google event, oh, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be great. Right, that's me. See you guys tomorrow. Take care and have a good day. And see you later, Mateas. What was that? Have a good day. No, have a great day. If you know what that reference is, you are a G. Take care, guys.